The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you. Like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the Miami Dolphins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's a defense. It's calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Herbert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
The stop by Marcus Davenport. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
I got you, boy. 6 guys.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Check. Crunch.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
He's checking. Crash.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Here's a run with Balaj, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the gun on third down. Daniels. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Get ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 99.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Set, 8-3. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Ready? 60 yards. Quick the edge. Go. Kill.
Off play action. Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Herbert. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Set, 10-2, sir. 3 bucks. Check 37. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Focus, defense, focus. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking to throw. Herbert. His pass caught with the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Watch the twist. Check.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now, what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Got it. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here it comes. Here it comes. Ready.
2nd and 11. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field.
He's got it at the 15. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Watch the play! Let's go!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the... Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Check, ready. Pittsburgh. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I don't think you got it, sir.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Watch the run.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
55. I got one.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels got an open man. It's QT. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the gun on third down, Daniels to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw. Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into it. Not a good play at all.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No. Mike, 55. Right there, remember, 55. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the field.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on first down. Daniels. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down, Daniels. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the ground, it's Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give right side. McFarland, he's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's get some penetration here.
A give to Harris. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun. Daniels looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give running right is Chubb. He's got the first down here inside the 30. There he goes right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
On the set. Let's go, defense. Go.
On first down, Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
That's a what? That's a what? Yeah. Check 55, Mike.
I got him.
55 is Mike, guys. Big grip.
To throw on third down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to the ground with Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
On 4th down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Let's go. 50, plant. squeeze, double, double. Say go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down. Today's final score.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount.